Hello Libras and welcome to your December 2022 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the Chariot. This is, with what I see under it, it's like if the beginning of the month you're all like you realized something, you aligned, you're full of energy. That's it, I'm moving forward to my next stage. And then you arrive and you're kind of confronted with, yes, I'm done my cycle of Pentacle, let's say, my cycle of how I see, perceive, feel, experience this reality to the level of abundance, richness, perpetuity that I was able to reach. But then what's next? Here I have the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. So like this, it would be my inner spirit, my connection to the divine is actually giving me the vibration, the information of what I actually love and want to bring forward for the next 10 of Pentacles. But it's in reverse. So that means I don't really quite have access to it. Here, the last card is the Sun with Death and Temperance in reverse. So if you look just there, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. So for you, Libra, this is very pivotal month. The sun is going to be shining at the end of the month. So that means things will become very clear. But it's like if you're going to know maybe what you want to express or things like that. But you're going to notice at the same time that there's still some things that need to die, transform, heal in order for the timing, the perfect timing of your new beginning to be. Okay? So, let's look under our Chariot right now. You have the Three of Swords in reverse and we have the Knight of Wands. So this is like if, oh my God, I am releasing the swords in my heart, the beliefs that used to prevent me from following my heart, from feeling positiveness and light and love. And I'm all excited about this freedom. This is like, wow, I've just released something. I feel like 20 pounds lighter. I feel energetic and excited, and I want to move forward. Chariot. But where do I run? Under our High Priestess and the Knight of Cups in reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacle in reverse and the Nine of Pentacle in reverse. So I know my worth. I can engage into things. I can commit into things. But I need to know, where do I send my horses? Okay? They need to have a direction. They need to be able to pursue the next cycle following their heart. This has become very important for me. Under the Sun with Death and Temperance in reverse, we have the Tower. Here's a sixth major arcana. And we have the Lovers and the Knight of Swords. All of this is to... The Tower, of course, is going to help you bring a clarity. But ultimately, you're going to have to be... In order to be ready... It's going to bring like a download. It's going to bring like, oh my God, maybe like I know that this and this and this I don't want to do and I don't want to be part of anymore. But I won't be quite ready to make the choice towards my new direction at the end of the month. Okay? So there might be some completion of healing and transformation before I see the next direction in my life. But you're going to know for sure in what you don't want to invest anymore. So let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Libras. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Libras for the month of December 2022. So we have 3 knights and 7 major arcanas here. And this is all about, so of course the Knight of Wands, you're going to feel like a pressure of, I gotta do something. But what? Okay? But all these major arcanas is for you to continue the shift from I know what I don't want anymore into I know what I want, where I'm going to go. So let's look at that Chariot. Let's look at that Chariot. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. So this is, yes, I have to make a decision. And here I have the Emperor in reverse because he doesn't know where to put his actions. Okay, the Emperor, our masculine side, is the one that actually does the work. Okay, the Empress receives the inspiration, and the masculine, the Emperor, puts it into action into this world. Okay, that's our feminine and our masculine within ourselves. So here, yes, I want to move forward. I've understood something, but I still am in a certain paradox where my masculine is blocked, is handicapped. He can't move forward. Three of Swords in reverse. I'm letting go of old beliefs that hurt my heart, but I'm not quite healed from them yet. So it's a bit the principle, you know, like when we believe something that hurts us, okay, like anything that we could have received when we were young. You're not enough. That's usually a hard one. This is a belief. If we have it in our heart, as soon as we want to go towards something, or that, you know, we're starting to open up to something, an opportunity or whatever, there's that thing that comes. And so it's like walking with that handicap. I can remove the sword from there, but that doesn't mean that it has to be filled up with a new belief. If not, there's just the hole. So we can go back and forward into the sword and the hole. But we need to heal and complete the heart. This is what Temperance is going to do this month for you. Okay? Right now it's not done. It's not finished. It's still, and here, even at the end, it's in reverse. It's almost like, there's something blocking it, maybe because you want to be in action. But the fact that you haven't completely healed your heart, it's one thing to, these were lies, but what is the truth? So when I project in front of me of what is going to be my next step, there's all these possibilities. And amongst them, there are still possibilities that would hurt my heart. 7 of Cups, Venus in Scorpio, when Scorpio is not done cleaning. So that's why we can have a castle in Spain, but we can also have a dragon or a snake. And even when it's success, it's like poisonous success. We have a hard time making a movie where everything is exalted and beautiful for the next cycle. So that's just because we've removed a lie, but we haven't replaced it or healed where it used to be. Okay? So, here, the 5 of Cups. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups. We are releasing sadnesses, but we haven't refilled the emptiness with new information, new water. Oh, I closed it on itself. Sorry. Okay, there it is. Okay. Now they're all together. Okay, so let's look at the... Oh, that was quick. Okay, so we are opening up slowly. And here, the Knight of Wands wants to take the directions to start building right away. Okay, but it's like, oh, there's old healing that needs to be happening. You removed, let's say, what was holding you back, but you have to replace that with the new way of doing things. So, okay, that's why you're going to be maybe during the month of December. What next? What next? This is what always comes up. So let's look at that High Priestess and the Knight of Cups in reverse with the 10 of Swords. So we have the 9 of Wands and we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. So that's the thing. It's like your next direction will be guided by your waters, guided by the vibration of peace, serenity, love, inspiration, creativity. But since you haven't refilled the empty space from what you've evacuated, you're still wary because you haven't gotten that certitude from the connection with those waters or these new truths and new understanding. Okay? Knight of Pentacle. Okay. So, Knight of Pentacle, I have the 7 of Pentacle, whoops, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacle in reverse. Page of Pentacle in reverse. So, and here we have a bit of the Tower that wants to come in. The Tower slowly coming in, okay? In order to make you realize that it's one thing to remove it, but I cannot build from just removing it. I need to replace it. If I don't have any water in my garden, I will never see any fruits. If my willpower is not completely high up, in a sense of nothing is hidden, nothing is happening behind the scene, I don't have to protect myself from these people, from life, from all of that. It's like, oh, I used to believe the lie that this forest is filled with angry bears. Now I know it's not true, but I haven't replaced my belief with it's a beautiful, generous place where I'm gonna feel light and love and a connection with nature. I'm in between. So I cannot benefit from that second knowledge. I would go in the forest knowing I might not be attacked, but I won't be able to see the gifts that are in it. I need to switch completely. You see what I mean? 9 of Pentacle. I still have a bit of 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords that come in effect, my 10 of Pentacle and my Knight of Cups. 10 of Pentacle, Knight of Cups, right? Come here. Come here, sit on this. That are right there. So I have it like this in the opposite. So releasing the old cycle so I can come with my cup into my next cycle, or holding on to the old ways that things were and not knowing where to go with my cup. Okay? And here the 7 of Swords, in a sense that, you know, I'm removing the old beliefs, but there's still a part of me that is disempowered when it comes to this concept. Let's look at the Sun, Death in reverse. All right. Okay. So the Death in reverse and the Sagittarius Temperance in reverse. I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Because what Temperance is trying to do is to get you out of the emotional prison. I'm releasing my sadnesses, but I have to fill it up. And I have to believe that there is a cup to fill up the old sadnesses that I'm throwing away. I need to get that emotional ground, stableness, intelligence of the King of Cups for my reality to shift really. Let's look at the Tower. I guess the Tower is going to help you with this. So it will not be a question of having even more willpower after emptying your old sadnesses. You have to fill it up with water. Okay, so the Tower is coming to try and break this so that I can celebrate and allow myself to receive and give in a balanced way. This concept of celebrating life, the easiness, the allowing. Cups and Pentacles are the feminine elements, okay? And the Swords and the Wands are the masculine elements. The Tower here is going to show you exactly your belief on reverse Three of Cups, okay? Like if there's this inherent sadness in the world and unfairness in the world. Even though you believe it, still to be in a reality, because your next cycle is going to be a balanced cycle. So even if you release the old beliefs of unbalancedness and sadness, it's still not upright anymore. So that you can make a real readjustment of what you allow, attract, receive from your feminine, be able to read from, and how you act upon that information. Sorry. Ah, there it is. Okay, so if I didn't have enough major arcanas, I have the Magician and the Hangman in reverse. So at this point, you're going to kind of understand at the end of the month. You're going to look at this from a completely different angle, what I've been explaining, and understand it. But you're going to have to be ready to make that decision so that you can re-empower yourself on that reality that we have here. I remove the old beliefs, but I have to fill them with new ones where I'm in power, where I'm responsible for everything that is happening. That's one effect of the Magician. Yes, he manifests his reality, but he's responsible for every mirror, every result that is being manifested in his reality. It's a strong position to have, but you're getting there this month. So I would call this, because it's in the process of a shift, okay? So what's next? I've removed what's next. I'm going to call this what's next, okay? All right. So on this, my beautiful Libras, I am sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. Have an amazing winter solstice, Christmas for some of you, and all sorts of celebrations. If you want a private reading, there's a website below. You go on it and you'll have all the schedule and the different readings and the information and so on. But during the solstice time, I take a couple of weeks off. So since the schedule is always 3 weeks in advance, you might go on it right now and everything's booked. But as we go along in the month of December, new openings will end up near mid-December to the end of December. So on this, all my love and light, mwah, and I'll see you next month. All right?